Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. I'm going to start this reading off. My intention is to just look at the week that's upcoming, this week of August 4th, this first full week of August, the new month that we just started. We're in Leo season and Capricorn. I'm using the Marchetti Tarot, lovely, beautifully illustrated cards. And I'm asking for 3 cards to show up for the sign of Capricorn. I want to look for your hopes, your dreams, and your fears. Something that can help you as you start this week off. So as I'm shuffling here, asking for the deck to stop at just the right moment, tune in and play along. Maybe shut your eyes, ask your higher self, your loving spirit guides, angels, God, the universe, your higher self, whatever it is that your mind is drawn to when your eyes are closed and you're quiet. What are you hoping for, Capricorn? What is Capricorn hoping for? Capricorn, hoping for star, dreaming of Page of Cups, and fear, the King of Coins. Interesting. Major for, or it's the sign representing the sign of Taurus. At the bottom of the deck is the 2 of coins. So we will get back to that one, but I want to start right away with your hopes. Beautiful. Sign of major arcana for the sign of Aquarius. And this is all about your hopes and your dreams and your wishes and your being blessed, your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides, whatever celestial, if you do believe at all, is looking down upon you shining. This can be your passed on loved ones, your ancestral memories, your divine beings that grant wishes, definitely working in your favor. And as this is in your hope sphere, you're hoping for that. You're hoping for this blessing. You're hoping for this thing that you're investing in, that it will be good, that it will be the right way, it'll be the good thing, it'll work out. You're just wanting all the goodness in your life that you've been hoping and wishing for, your dreams. You're hoping that this will actually be a part of your life instead of just something that you're hoping and dreaming for. And it looks like it actually is showing up. So Capricorn, starting out right away with a huge blessing, with a huge look of favor from the divine upon you and upon your life. So what a beautiful way to start off with the week with the star energy. Lovely. In your dreams, the Page of Cups. So this is interesting because this is definitely about your emotions. This is about your feelings. This is about your hopes and your wishes and your dreams in the way that you feel. And this is at a energy of dreaming of love, dreaming of new love, dreaming of maybe an old love to feel new again, dreaming of fresh. It's like a fresh coat of paint on that old car we keep in the garage, emotionally speaking, as in a relationship, as in something that you feel towards, you have an emotional connection towards. This can be in the way of a conversation. This can be because it is a page. The page is coming towards you with a message. And this is a message of Capricorn, I love you. Capricorn, I'm sorry. Capricorn, I want to talk. I want to work things out with you. Capricorn, you fill in the blanks. So the cards imagery, the symbolism, the colors are absolutely stunningly beautiful. Just these aquamarine, teal, violet, just absolutely gorgeous. And again, it is this fresh-faced page energy. So it's new, it's a new feeling, it's a desire to have the conversation that will connect you with that of your desire. And so if the star as your hopes is coming in as this blessing, you're being looked at favorably. And I think that your desire, your dream is to take this to the next level by way of an emotional conversation. Your fear is King of Coins. As I said, this is a Taurus, the sign of Taurus. So your Earth cousin, but as a fear, what is it about abundance that you fear? Do you fear losing it? What is it about prosperity? What is it about, this is in your fear category. Are you afraid of making money because you're afraid that you'll lose it? Are you afraid of being financially free? Just consider, this is maybe not everyone's story, but I think it's interesting because Capricorn is a earth-based sign, which is usually very good with finances, very entrepreneurial, very much an investor, very wise with investments and time and money and your health and your wealth, usually very dedicated to all of those areas. So King of Coins, the mastery of it. Why is it showing up in your fear category? Do not make this fit. If this is not your reading and none of this has applied to you so far, by all means, feel free to click away and leave it for someone that it does apply for. But I'm asking some, I think, pretty important questions about why this King of Coins, King of Pentacles is showing up in your fear category. What is it about abundance, prosperity, financial achievement that frightens you? A long time ago when the movie The Secret came out, and there was a phrase in there, I don't think it was Joe Dispenza, but it could have been, so don't quote me on this, but the phrase of he was raised, it was the person who did the Chicken Soup for the Soul. And so I apologize, I'm not remembering what his name was, but he was talking about being raised with the theory that money doesn't grow on trees, being told as he grew up that money doesn't grow on trees. So we can't just spend willy-nilly and freely and just go about our lives like that. We have to be very careful. We have to tighten our purse. We have to hold on and clench and tighten. And that is my impression of what this King of Coins is showing up in your fear category for, because it's something for you to consider is, does money grow on trees? Let's just imagine that it does. So to overcome this as a fear, let's imagine that money does grow on trees. Let's imagine that the world is your oyster and that you can have what it is that you want to have. You can spend money because money is just energy. It's just energy. So if we hold it and we tighten our grip around it and we have to peel our fingers away just to pay a bill, that is tightening up the ability to receive it as well. So give, which Capricorn, you are a very generous sign as it is. So this is not a lecture, and I hope that that's not how this is being taken at all. This is a point of consideration showing up in the fear category. Why would we be afraid of King of Coins? Why would the King of Coins show up here as something that causes fear? Especially as we start this new week. This is generally the first week of August. The first week of every month tends to be when a lot of bills get paid. Are you seeing more money going out than coming in? Is there just a fear to want to tighten things up a little bit to rein in? So I understand. And maybe that's what this is here for, is just calling your attention to your pocketbook, calling your attention to your bank account, paying really close attention to what's going in, what's going out, and receiving and giving freely. So I'd love to hear what you're thinking or what you're talking about as I'm sharing these cards. In the overall, at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles. So more earth energy, and this is all about balancing. So this week it does appear as if there is a sense of imbalance. There's a divine juggling act going on. There's this foot coming from this rooted tree. So the tree wants to be rooted in the earth, but instead it's got a ballet slipper on with the toe pointed and balancing on the tippy toe of the rock. And then there are pentacles on each side, and there's a very delicate balancing act occurring. So there is my career versus my home, my friendships versus my family. There is a divine balancing act of something, two pretty major things. Is it just a work-life balance in general? So this week looks as if there is something for you to be balancing out, figuring out, trying to get some harmony and some sense of just moderation here overall. So Capricorn, I'm going to finish off for you with 2 oracle cards. These are the Mystic Manifesting Oracle cards. And I'm going to give 2 cards for you and see what we have as far as confirmation for the reading. So Capricorn, one more shuffle. Whoa. All right. We have shared a journey. Honor your transformation while being open to others on the path. Together we make magic. And transform limits. Allow spirit to take away doubts, fears, and attachments. I change my life with ease. Capricorn, I hope there was something here for you, even just to consider one little thing that might be a point for this week for you to look forward to or think about. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Be blessed. Namaste.